This is Batman. You're watching Kyle Reviewed.
Hey guys, just finished watching Titans Season 2, Episode 5, Deathstroke. This episode is really interesting. A lot of Deathstroke in here, a lot of action, so I kind of like that. I'm kind of disappointed that we still don't have anything to do with Crypto or Superboy. I mean, when did he break out of Cadmus Labs? We don't know when that really took place. There was a time jump that we had between episode 1 and episode 2, so maybe I'm assuming it's somewhere in there. But was it like closer to episode 1 in the beginning of the time jump, or in the middle of it, or closer to episode 2, more recent? How long has he been breaking out? Has he been out of prison, out of Cadmus Labs? And if he's just walking around the streets with Crypto and stuff like that, how well does he have control over his powers? Is he going around every time he goes to grab something and crushing it? Grabbing a doorknob and just crushing it underneath his hands. Things like that would be kind of interesting to know. Things like how fast is he? How is he doing stuff? What kind of mental age is he in his head? Is he just walking into the streets? Does he know to? If he walks into the street and a car hits him, that would be something that would be all over the place. So it should pop up on, Dick's radar, or at least Batman's radar, that, man survives car crash and, totals car hitting a person type thing. That would be kind of interesting, or Crypto. How full does Crypto control its powers? It looked like it was kept in like a kryptonite thing to suppress its power. So I imagine Crypto doesn't have control of its powers. It's going to be something interesting to play with. So how was that not popped up on the radar? We're episode 5 of 13 and we still haven't seen them. I'm getting pissed off. I need to see them. I really want to see them. That's one of the coolest parts of the show, the most exciting thing for this season, and we still don't have it. It just pisses me off. So we see Jason tries to escape, but he escapes and stuff, but doesn't get too far, just escapes his kind of handcuffs and things like that. We see Garth tells the others. Deathstroke ends up cutting the chip out of Jason and kills Dr. Light. That was kind of cool. We see Deathstroke wants his daughter back, and that's when she kind of overhears them and tries running away when they're thinking about making the trade for Rose for Jason, right? And then we see Rachel and fights Rose and cripples her. Pretty much looks like he kills her, but she heals back. So it looks like she has some sort of super duper version of the Miracle Serum, I guess, inside of her. Although they haven't used that name just yet, but that'd be cool to see as to where things kind of go with that. We see Dick goes after Deathstroke alone, gives himself up. Starfire ends up following him and stuff. She suspected something. And then Jason is on like a window washing platform that's rigged to blow to drop him and to kill him type thing, and Jason falls and blows it, falls. Dick Grayson grabs him and he slips out of his hands. So this is where I'm interested in thinking about all the possibilities of how something could happen. It's outside and stuff, so maybe Superboy's just walking around and he catches her, or Crypto. Superboy and Crypto are walking by and the dog just runs up the building or flies up and catches him. That, I think, would be really interesting. If all of a sudden a flying dog just shows up out of nowhere and just catches Jason Todd. That, I think, would be really amazing. Now, one thing, though, that what's most likely to happen, I don't think we're going to see that. I think we're most likely to see Starfire fly out and go catch him, because I'm not sure if we've seen her fly yet in this show, but she does have the power of flight. So where things are going to go with that could be quite interesting. How strong is Donna Troy? Could she super leap and catch him in midair? But there's the whole physics between that, which is unclear how they're going to play that. I doubt that they would. But if Superman tries to catch someone who's falling, he can't just do that because they'll just get sliced through his hand, right? Hitting his hands at that speed would be like hitting concrete anyways, So I think it'd be interesting to see as to where things kind of go. How the only people who could save him in this situation could be, I think, most likely would be Starfire flying down and catching him. Maybe Donna Troy, she could some sort of leap and kind of catch him into air type thing. I'm not sure if she's able to do that. She has been shown to be strong. A few episodes ago, she was able to pick up a motorcycle with her lasso, right? So So she definitely is extra strong. But I'm not sure how high she can jump, right? That'd be something interesting to see. But I definitely think the Starfire is the most likely thing to how he's going to get saved. But or they could just straight up kill him off. He is Jason Todd, right? He's one of the most notorious deaths in comics. Is Jason Todd, right? I think that could be really interesting, and having him putting the blame on Dick Grayson instead of Batman for this show could be something interesting to play with. But I'd much rather, if they're going to do the death of Jason Todd, I feel like they've just straight up do the Joker again. I mean, do like they did last time, and have someone else playing the Joker, like behind the scenes. Maybe you show Batman and you show the Joker like from behind his head, kind of blurry the way they did Superman in the first season of Supergirl, without showing his face, and then you get Mark Hamill to do the voice, and then you can actually just do the crowbar, scene where Joker kills him, right? But I could see how in this show they might want to put the blame on Dick Grayson rather than Batman. So let me know what you think, guys, about this in the comments below. Do you think Jason Todd's going to die? I think because it's Jason Todd, I feel like it's probably a fake out. We'll have to wait and see as to where things kind of go. I feel like if they're going to do that, then that's a long con for like later on, and they probably would save the Jason Todd death for the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, with Swamp getting canceled and stuff, I'm not too sure if this streaming service shows are kind of on solid enough ground to plan that many seasons, a few seasons ahead, right? So we'll have to wait and see as to where things go. How do you think Jason's going to get saved? Do you think he's going to get saved? Do you think he's going to die? Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Hi, this is Kevin Conroy, talking to you from the library of Wayne Manor. You may know me as Batman. I just want you to know that you're watching Kyle Reviewed. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.